Hey Aries, it's your girl Alex and Snowflake. I hope you guys are doing well. She's in play mode right now. Playtime has been activated. Hey Scorpio, dealing with Aries or Aries with Scorpio in your chart or Aries cross watchers. Let's see what info the universe has for you. What info and advice. Seven of Swords keeps coming up. Oh, Four Swords. Some of you are resting or need to rest after pain or heartbreak, but that rejection was for your protection. Let's see what's coming in between you and somebody. There it is. It popped out. The Seven of Swords is deception. Page of Cups. Oh, look at that. So what I'm hearing right out the gate, Aries, um, is that there is another way, right? It kind of feels like if you had your heart set on something and it did not work out, it did not pan out for you, that's because that was the wrong option. Um, oh my God, Snowflake, little girl. Um, so for a lot of you, this painful situation could have been something that happened before in your past. And if that's the case, if you're resonating with that, the reason why it happens again or it happened again is because the universe is trying to clear that pain from you. So it's almost like the past is repeating itself so that it can be resolved and cleared out once and for all. And you do absolutely have new opportunity and growth, but I feel like for some of you, you could be so tied to past pain, heartbreak, over giving of yourself, over sacrificing of yourself. For some of you, I'm hearing you just don't know how to let go. If you resonated with any of those messages, this is your reading. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords. You're not being open. You're keeping things to yourself. For some of you, it's almost like you need to vent. You need to talk to someone. You need to let something out. Look at all those swords that came out. The King, the Knight, and the Page of Swords. Aries, baby, y'all are, not the biggest communicators of your emotions and feelings sometimes. Um, you're afraid of being manipulated, and that's why, because you feel like if you talk to somebody about something, it could lead to an argument, or this person could use it against you or throw it up in your face. Now my angels are simply saying, baby, that's because you got the wrong person, right? So I kind of feel like for you, Aries, you need to find people that you trust, to house your secrets. Scorpio is excellent for that. Um, yeah, your pride. Look at that. Yeah. You got bit. You were bit by this bug in the past, Aries. Let me put all the cards out and then we could start singing. We could start our read. Yeah, look, Scorpio there. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Libra, Cusper. You could be dealing with any water sign because they're all sitting right here. You got Scorpio. Um, This tarot says the moon is Pisces, but for me as a reader, it's Cancer. Then you have Cancer with the Chariot. You also have Libra here. So you got Gemini and also Capricorn. Okay, so Aries, right now you are inactive. You could be thinking about a painful situation either at work, maybe with partners, business partners, teammates that you work with. And I feel like you have issued a final warning or you are ready to explode. At the end of the day, Aries, I feel like you may be on the verge of cursing somebody the fuck out. Okay? I have the King of Wands here, Five of Pentacles. I feel like for a lot of you, Aries is ruled by Mars, right? The red planet. This is Leo with the King of Wands. Some of you, God help you, if you have Aries and Leo in your chart, that's a lot of masculine energy, regardless of gender. right? But I feel like in the end, you want to do the right thing. You absolutely want to do the right thing. But I just kind of feel like you feel like somebody's taking your kindness for weakness. I feel like Aries, you're going through your cycle, right? Because with Aries, they don't come at you until you have pressed on them, pressed their button, frustrated them, right? It's almost like a repeated offender on crack, okay? It takes a lot for Aries to pull out that Martian energy, okay? But damn it, once they pull it out, you are well deserving of it, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, again, it kind of feels like you're trying to set those boundaries. It's like, okay, Carl, I told you 2 times. If I got to tell you again, the third time comes with a penalty. That's what I feel like you're doing, Aries. You're warning someone. And my angels are like, listen, Scorpio got that stinger, right? Scorpio's like, listen, Scorpio will just sting you on contact just out of reflex. I think for me, I would rather be stung by a Scorpio than to be bulldozed by an Aries. Because again, once you back Aries up into a wall, oh baby, you getting all kinds of nuclear and anger and nuclear rage coming out of Aries. And again, I feel like you're on the verge of that. You feel somebody's being deceitful, two-faced, taking your kindness to weakness, playing games with you, wanting to be chased, wanting your attention, you know, being a coward. And I feel like this Page of Swords, it feels like they're doing it because they want your reaction, Aries. They want to know how you feel. They want to know that they are relevant to you. That's the other thing is, you ever see the lion cubs in the wild, like, in their natural environment? And you ever see the little lion cub go after the king, right? The male lion. And the little lion is just so innocent and sweet. And he goes up to the king, starting messing with the king. Like he's Big Willie. Like the lion cub is Big Willie. Like, yo, run it. Right? And then all the male lion has to do is roar, and the little baby cub goes running to its mama. Now, God help you if that mama comes out of comes out of the cut, because she gonna tell you a new one. But the King of Wands is here, so you are on edge. You are activated, right? And it's because, again, somebody is just not doing the right thing. Somebody is just not doing the right thing. And at the end of the day, Aries, here comes the monkey wrench in this reading. They're crushing on you, right? Somebody, that is not how you get an Aries attention, by the way. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's like dangling meat in front of a lion. You know, the lion will take your whole arm off. Yeah, Aries, somebody's crushing on you. They want to get to know you. They want to come and see you, but they're afraid, right? They're afraid of that courageous, aggressive, hot-headed Martian energy. They're trying to be logical. This is somebody you work with. This is somebody you work with or have to deal with. Again, could be a professor, could be, just somebody you have to work with. And you guys always bump heads. They're attracted to you. They have a secret crush on you, right? They're afraid to approach you for fear of being rejected. I've spent so much time on your energy, Aries. By the time I went, and angels are saying simplicity. You're the complex over here because you're about to go off on somebody, but this person is fawning. They're antagonizing. They're trying to get your attention to let you know that they like you, but they're afraid to say, "Hey, Aries, I like you." And Aries is like, just fucking say how you feel. And your person's not going to do that if you're breathing fire. Okay, so clearly there's a disconnect here. Clearly, okay? Number one, if you are dealing with an Aries and you want Aries attention, you're going to have to lean on the side of justice and right doing. Okay? As in, you're going to have to, I know, I don't mean stalk in the illegal sense, but I mean stalk as in how animals stalk their prey. You're going to have to study Aries, okay? The Page of Swords, you're going to have to study Aries. You're going to have to figure out how Aries move. Um, and deception is not going to work for you. If anything, it's going to have the complete opposite effect. You're going to do a wonderful job at turning your Aries off. Okay. And once an Aries is turned off, God bless you. Good luck. I don't know how you get them back on. Three of Pentacles and the Moon, Three of Pentacles and the Moon. So this is, again, somebody, Aries, who you are around. You guys collaborate, you work together. They're a teammate of yours. Again, say, for instance, you're on some sort of sports team or, anything like that. And they're curious about you. They're curious as to whether or not they have a shot. And they're so scared and intimidated by you. Angels are saying this absolutely, absolutely could be an air sign as well. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But that's, again, I'm going to say it again. That is not how you get an Aries attention. So I'm going to wrap up this reading by saying this. Aries, the person who's pissing you off the most, loves you the most, or is interested in you the most, and they're afraid of being hurt or rejected by you. I know that Seven of Swords, my angels are saying sometimes people do that. They just push your buttons because they want to see, number one, how much control they have over you. The second thing is they want to just see like a remote control car. They're pushing the buttons just to see that they can control the vehicle and which way the vehicle will turn. And that's not, boy, y'all will get rant over. It'll be the uprising of the machines. That remote control vehicle, that car may come and run you over, turn into a dump truck and flatten you, which is Aries. All right, what final messages do we have for Aries? And I'm going to get out of here. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. Be practical, be grounded, make it make sense. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you got to try a different approach when it comes to Aries. Yeah, that makes sense. My angel said find something Aries likes to do, loves to do. If the Aries loves, cars or basketball or politics or, religion, then talk to Aries about what they're interested in versus taking that other bullshit approach, because that's not going to get you anywhere. It kind of feels like you will, talk about money, investments, crypto, right? I do kind of feel like you are going to have a new beginning with Aries, but this new beginning, you're going to have to use a better and different approach. This is Sagittarius, another fire sign like Aries. This is Capricorn. This is Capricorn. This is Virgo. Okay. So I kind of feel like you're going to have to take more of an innocent, grounded approach to get Aries' attention. Because all that other bullshit, good luck. Y'all better be lucky. God knew what he was doing when he didn't give Aries a stinger. Right? He gave it to your cousin, Scorpio. Scorpio's also ruled by Mars as well. And God knew what he was doing when he didn't give Aries a stinger. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. If this reading helped, let me know in the comments, or like, share, comment, subscribe, hype. Love you. Bye. Oh, personal readings are open if you are interested in booking a session with me. Thanks.